Next is to understand the need for constructor overloading. Students, constructor is a function. In in the 8th chapter, we studied overloading of function. Constructor is a function, so constructor can be overloaded. Next, we are going to study about destructors. Destructor means to destroy the memory. Now, if you see here, second one, declaration and definition of constructor we are going to study. There are three types of constructors: default constructor, parameterized constructor, and copy constructor. We are going to learn about constructor overloading and destructor. What is a constructor is important 1 mark question. Constructor is a function, but why did we write member function here? What do you mean by member function is the function which is member of a class, we call it as member function. So here we have a term called member function. We have a term called member function. This member function is used to initialize the objects of a class automatically. Students, in 7th chapter we studied there will be objects in a class. The object should be given value. The process of giving value to the objects will be done by the constructor. That process we call it as a constructor. So constructor is a function. What is its functionality? To give values to the objects in a class. And this will be done automatically, it seems. And here you are going to see in the second point some of the features of constructor. Constructor name and class name is same. Students, in the 7th chapter we studied that every class consists of a name and every function consists of a name. Here, constructor is having a special feature, that is class name and function name is same. When the class name and function name is same, automatically the CPU or the compiler understands this is not a normal function, it is a constructor. Come to the third point. We know that in class functions will be there. Like how we define the other function, constructor also will be defined. Look here students, this is definitely asked 5-mark question. What are the rules of constructors? Constructor name and class name is same, return type. In the first year I taught you that every function had a header and body. As a human body, we also have header and body. In the similar way, function is having a structure. Function has a header, function has a body. What is the header of the function? Return type, function name, argument list. Inside the class, what will be there? Functions will be there. So every function has a header, a body. Header consists of return type, function name and argument list. Like that, constructor is also a function and its name and class name is same, but return type will not be there. Come to the third point students. In the 7th chapter I told that public section consists of functions. So constructor is a function, it will be in the public section. Come to the fourth point students. Constructors can have default arguments. Default means it will take automatically. Arguments means the data that is necessary to perform the function. Example, if I want to cook a tomato curry, I need the ingredients to cook. Like that, if we want to perform a function, we need data. That data we call it as arguments or parameters students. But if we go deep, arguments meaning will change. Come to the next point. It is not possible to refer to the address of constructor. Fourth point, implicit call to new and delete operators when memory is required. Students, there are two things, static memory allocation and dynamic memory allocation. Static memory allocation means memory is allocated at compile time. Dynamic memory allocation means memory is allocated at execution time. If we want to allocate the memory at execution time, we will be using an operator called new. If we don't want memory, we will use an operator called delete. In this point, they were speaking that implicit call. Implicit means automatically calling will be there. So two ways we can call. One is implicit call and explicit call. Implicit call means automatically it will be called. Explicit means we should write a statement in order to call the function. Thank you.